The final coin presented to Edward Vieira-Ducey, Deputy District Attorney with the Alameda County District Attorney's Office. The District Attorney's Office assigned Eddie to try the case. As a member of the vertical sexual assault team, he was able to handle the case from start to finish, providing consistency for the family, which needed that one element, perhaps most of all. Based on the overwhelming evidence collected by Sergeant Bear, including the CALICO interview conducted by Eric Harper, Eddie successfully resolved the case quickly. He spared Elijah from having to testify in court. The defendant pled guilty rather than face trial, and I'm happy to report he's now serving 30 years in state prison. Thank you, Deputy District Attorney Vieira-Ducey, for your dedication, commitment to the program, and certainly thank you for your acts in terms of this particular case. Here he is now. Eddie, can you come forward?
I actually had the easiest job in this particular case. As was commented on, Detective Bear did a fantastic job, and CALICO, for somebody to sign up for 30 years in state prison as a child molester really goes above and beyond to just to speak for itself in the strength of this case. But when Vicki asked if I wanted to come to this lunch, I didn't hesitate at all, because in our office we can gush about CALICO. They make our job so much easier, and I want to thank Nancy O'Malley for her commitment to these types of cases in particular. It was commented upon earlier, CALICO really does serve the most vulnerable. These are little kids who walk into a room having had the most, in many cases, difficult moment of their life. Not necessarily the abuse itself, but the fact that they've made the decision, or the decision's been made for them, that they're going to talk about it. They've told somebody. The secret is now out. And what CALICO does, what Aaron, Bertha, Amparo, Christy, and Catherine do, is make that process so much more easier, that when these kids then come to us after we've decided to charge a case, I am not the scary DA, the scary police officer. These kids are often very ready to talk about it and make their participation in the criminal justice system easier. And then with the multiple disciplinary approach to it, helping the families through what is the most difficult process that we would never wish on anyone. So CALICO is a service that is an unfortunate necessity, and it is one that our office and the unit that I am currently assigned to could not do without. So thank you to Mutual of America for their recognition and their financial support. And Vicki, just to know what your employees and volunteers do on a daily basis, you deserve this recognition and so much more. You help these kids through, as I said, what is the most difficult process. And I'd be remiss without all the chiefs and sheriff and higher-ups at the various police departments, but particularly Sheriff Ahern, your detectives that I've had the pleasure of working with, Oakland Police that I've had, Hayward, Albany, Livermore, and the other agencies that come in to just remind, or I guess to just say to you all that the detectives, the patrol officers who bring these kids in really make our job that much easier. And so to just utilize this award as a commitment that we all have to help the most vulnerable, to help these kids, and that your detectives, your patrol officers do a fantastic job by recognizing, you know what, this kid should be taken to CALICO, where I know that they're going to be questioned in a way that is not going to scare them, intimidate them, and that ultimately can best serve justice in this community. So as an attorney, of course, I go on too long, but I want to thank all of you here for recognizing what is truly a fantastic organization. Thank you so much.